obviously. This is a standalone company again, a pure play. Why does that make sense right now?
Well, look, cybersecurity is one of these existential threats to our digital lives. It threatens our families, it threatens our companies, it threatens our institutions. And McAfee is one of those businesses that is there to protect us. And it's the mission of the company. We think it's a really important mission, and we're thrilled to be part of it.
So it was part of Intel. There were sort of big hopes and dreams for it. Now as a standalone company, what gives it an advantage there?
Well, I think somebody at Intel figured out that as a $60 billion, 800-pound gorilla in the semiconductor space, they weren't the natural owner for a $2 billion cybersecurity software company. And we caught them at a moment when they were reflecting on, do they want to double down and kind of reinvest in this business, or do they want to sell? And we gave them an alternative, which is a partnership, which, as you know, Intel still owns 49% of the company. They're still committed to it. But we get to refocus it on its core business and reinvest in the business.
And so what does the private equity playbook look like here? Once you get into the guts of this thing, you're already in there to some extent. What are the levers that you can pull, do you think?
Well, we had 16 months from when we started this deal to when it closed yesterday. And in that time, we really had a chance to kind of have the Vulcan mind meld with the management team around strategy. So their strategy is our strategy. And it's, first and foremost, keep pushing forward the product set. It's a really great set of products, but it can be better, and they're making it better every day. Second, we have great customers, and we have deep relationships with those customers, but it's even broadening our scope with those customers. And third, we think we have this incredibly unique asset, and there's a landscape of cybersecurity software companies that we can buy and put through this distribution channel to deliver value to our customers, and we're really focused on doing that.
So some potential acquisitions down the road, you think you can build this both organically and maybe some buys out there?
For sure. I personally think cybersecurity software is one of the most overfunded areas of VC. We like to say internally, there are all these sheep in wolves' clothing running around masquerading as companies, and they're really just feature sets. And we think we have the platform to buy those feature sets and deliver that value to customers.
So you have oversight of software and technology there at TPG, and not just in sort of buyout land, but also in growth capital.
That's right.
What do you see out there in terms of themes beyond cybersecurity?
Cybersecurity is an important one, but look, our team, you're correct, we do both large-scale capital deals as well as smaller growth deals. We've done everything from $15 million seed investments to $1.5 billion equity checks, and we see the whole landscape. Our team's been together for a long time. We've been working together for over a decade. So at any point in time, we have 8 to 10 different themes that we're proactively pursuing in the marketplace. And our business model, our strategy is pursue proactive themes, form a real point of view, build proprietary relationships that are long-lasting around those themes, and we just find that creates really interesting opportunities.
So what's the one you're most excited about right now beyond cyber?
Well, so healthcare. Healthcare is a $1 trillion industry that is completely retooling its back office, and there are a number of really important software businesses that are being built to go help customers deliver on that promise. And we've been pursuing it now for a number of years, and we've just closed our first major investment, and we have others that we're in the works on right now.
So competitively, who do you run into most in the market out there? Is it VCs with a lot of ambition? Is it other private equity firms? Is it strategics? All of the above? What is the competitive landscape out there right now?
Well, when I started doing this in 2000, there were 2 or 3 of us, and that was it. Today, every large private equity firm says that they have a software practice. I'm so grateful that we're at a place where I've been doing it for 15 years, my partners have been doing it for 15 years, we've been together as a team for 10 years. And we find if we're proactive and thematic in how we pursue the market and build relationships, we end up not facing a lot of competition. There's a big enough market out there that we find situations like McAfee where it's really just us and the seller trying to build a partnership instead of a transaction.
When you look around here in San Francisco, Silicon Valley, and even beyond around the world, how do you feel about valuations right now as a buyer?
I remember in 2003, we hit $3 billion of software buyouts, and we thought we'd hit the top of the market. Last year it was 55% of the overall private equity industry. And that just reflects that people have come to appreciate the power of these businesses. The tailwinds in revenue, the defensibility of the business model, cash conversion, and I think that's reflected in values. I'm confident software is going to continue to penetrate the enterprise and revolutionize how we do business, and it's going to be a thriving buyout industry.
So last question for you. On the other side, on the exit side, there's always the question, is the IPO window open? Are there a lot of active buyers out there? Is the IPO window open in your estimation?
It comes and it goes. What I'm thankful for is our investment strategy isn't predicated on an IPO exit. There are many avenues. We just sold one of our great businesses called CCC to another private equity firm. It was just the right moment and the right buyer at the right time. And so we focus on, can we build great businesses, and we just let exit take care of itself.
Too much capital out there? Not enough? How do you feel about it?
I don't think much about the macro. I focus on just the micro of, are we finding really interesting businesses and opportunities, and can we drive value around that?
Great.